The first thing you need to do on your blue paper is write your name. Write your name, then flip it over so it's safe on the back. Now, I'm going to pass out a gray piece of paper to all of you. This is going to be the vase for our flowers. To make your vase, you want the top of it to be the whole length of your paper. That's where the stems are going to come out, it's the opening. You can make 2 little diagonal lines from the edges for however tall you want the top of your vase to be. Then the bottom of the vase, you can go as close to the edges as you can and around and then back up. Now I'm going to give you guys some scissors to cut on the lines you drew. You're cutting out your vase. When you're done, make sure the trash gets thrown away and you put your scissors away. Now you can set the vase to the side with your blue paper. And I'm going to give everybody 3 strips of green paper. It's fine that it has these little holes on the bottom. That part will get hidden. You won't see it later. We're going to take this paper and we're going to kind of try to roll it to make it into a stem. This part's really, really tricky. So pay attention and try your best. It's okay if it's not perfect. You're going to start by kind of turning up one side. You're kind of bending it, but you're not folding it flat. You can see I put a little bend in it, but it's not flat. Now that part should be the easier part. The next part's the tricky part. You have to hold that part without squishing it flat, and you have to bring the other side over to kind of match. If that seems too hard for you, you can try just to turn the other side first, like you did the first one. And so then it's kind of like you have a U-shape paper. You kind of see it's like a U. And then you can connect them like this, like it's like a straw. You'd connect all the way down. Now to make them stay, we're gonna need our glue sticks. You don't need a ton of glue, so watch carefully. I take one side and I put some glue on it. After I put glue on that side, I can fold it over. Now at the very end, you can kind of press it flat. That part's gonna be hidden anyways. So it's okay if you press that flat. Then you're gonna kind of squish them together, going down the best you can. They're not going to stay perfectly closed, that's okay. And when you get to the other end, you're going to do the same thing. Put a little bit of glue and then squish it shut. So the ends of your green should be squished flat. The rest of it should still be kind of popped up like it's 3D. It's not flat. Once you've done it to the first one, you can do it to the other 2 pieces of paper. All right, now we're going to take all of these things and glue them to our blue paper. I want you to start by putting the vase at the bottom of your page. You have to think about how these stems are going to fit in the vase and where your flowers are going to end up. You'll probably want to put one really tall, one kind of in the middle, off to the side, and then you can do the third one kind of short somewhere, anywhere you would like. Once you've done this, You've kind of got them where you want them. Hold down the green stems and carefully as you can, slide the vase out from underneath them. It might be tricky, they might move a bit, you can always fix them around. Now we're going to take the vase and glue around the edges of it. Not the top, but the other edges. Once you've put glue on all the edges of your vase, you're going to take it and put it back down over the stems. They might move around, that's okay. We can fix them again later. Press down those edges of the vase so that it all sticks down. The bottom, it might crinkle up a bit, that's okay. Now you should have 3 stems in your vase. You can kind of move them around to get them how you want, but don't worry about it too much for now. We'll come back to that later. Go ahead, put the glue sticks up for now. And I'm going to be getting you a piece of brown paper. Now, you're going to be sharing this paper with the person sitting next to you. You can see there's 3 circles already cut out, and there's room for 3 more. You each need 3 circles cut out. You can work together to make this happen. We're going to use the tracing cup, and you can start by tracing all 6 circles. That you need. I know it's pretty hard to see, but I've traced my circles on the paper. Now, the easy way to do this is to start by cutting out 3 of your circles. It's kind of like a Lego. You're making a Lego. You've got 3 circles. One person will cut out one of the 3 circles. The other one will cut out the other 3. That way you can both be working at the same time. These don't need to be perfect. Just try your best. I'm going to come around and pick up your extra brown paper. So just set it in the middle of the table for me to pick it up. Now, I'm going to pass out black marker. I'm only giving your table 1 marker, so you need to take turns and work quickly. On each of your brown circles, you need to draw some lines. You're going to draw them first going one direction, and then going the other way. These are going to be the middle of our sunflowers. Once you're done, close the marker and hand it to the next person so they can draw their lines. We're going to set these to the side with our vase. And I'm going to give you guys a half piece of yellow paper. Now, you might get the one with the holes in it. That's okay. Just like our green stems, you will not see these holes when we're done. Don't worry about it. Don't argue about who gets which piece of paper. We're going to be cutting this into little strips. You don't want the strips to be too teeny tiny, and you also don't want them to be too big. So just do your best. If you have the dots, it's about 2 of these circles is all you need. Now you're going to take 1 of the brown circles you made. Doesn't matter which one, and make sure you're on the back, not the side that has our lines drawn, the back of it. And you can put some glue along one edge. Don't go all the way around because it will dry super fast. And then you're going to start gluing down these yellow strips of paper. Now you'll see I'm putting those little holes on the inside. This part's going to get glued to our paper. This is the back. So you won't see those little holes when we're done. When you need more glue, you can add some more and keep going around your circle. Now if you've gone all the way around but you still need another one, you can add some glue on top and add in your next piece. You need more. After you finish, you should be able to flip it over and have this really big sunflower. Now, if you don't like how long the yellow strips are, you're welcome to cut them shorter. You can make them as long or as short as you would like. You're going to do this for all 3 of your brown circles. When you need more yellow paper, just raise your hand and I will bring you another piece for you to cut up. When you're done, any little strips that you cut because you wanted your sunflower to be shorter can get thrown in the trash can. If you have any long pieces, leave them on your table and I will come around and pick these up. Now you should have 3 sunflowers. Now each of these I made a different length. This one I kept the paper the full length. This one I cut only a little bit off. This one, I cut them in half. It's up to you how you want your sunflowers to look. We're going to be taking our paper with our jar and stems that we made last time. And where you want the stem to end up, we're going to put some glue. Kind of press the stem down. It's not going to stick perfectly because it's sticking up a bit, and that's okay. And then put some more glue on top. Then whatever sunflower you want to go there, press that one down. It is just fine if it goes off the edge of the paper. Then you're going to do your next sunflower. It's okay if it goes on top of one that we already have. You could also just put glue straight onto the back of the sunflower and pick where that's going to go. When you're done, you should have 3 sunflowers. If you're not happy with the way the edges overlap, you're more than welcome to take it and cut them. You can do it while it's glued down if you want. And just carefully cut them shorter. When you're happy with your sunflowers, make sure you've cleaned up everything at your table and you'll be ready to go.